Okay, a message came through again. I was reading it. Okay, I have a fresh pork half picnic bone in shoulder. I have it right over here. Let me turn you. It's right here. I had to cut the skin off right here. Take it off. It's too tough for what I want to do. I ground equal amounts of green peppercorns, which they're not super hot, but a heat that creeps up on you when you least expect it, with equal amounts of black pepper. They're more spicy, but they're not the hottest peppers there. What I'm going to do with this is I think I'm going to put some garlic in it. So let me get some garlic. So you're going to need a roasting pan or a baking dish, something to put it in. How big is mine? Mine is, hold on, I'll read it for you. I didn't even know. Mine is 5 pounds and 3 ounces. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mince up some garlic, and we're going to push some garlic in it. And then we're going to rub it down with oil, and then we're going to rub it down with these peppers that I have mixed up, which I think would be very, very nice. I would leave the skin on, but I wouldn't have been able to get it. Then after I put that on, I'm going to put a blanket on it. The blanket is a terminology of fat. You are not charged for fat when you buy it, so don't worry about it. It's free. I mean, but they charge you for bones, but they don't charge you for the fat. So I'm going to stab some garlic into this bone in, because I like the flavor of garlic. And that's going to be the flavor on this. Now, if you sprinkle herbs on top, you notice they're going to dry out and they're going to lose their flavor, so you have to be careful of that. Those are things that happen. There's nothing you can do about it. It's just standard because they're on the outside. That's why people like to put them onto the inside. But I had told you yesterday I was going to do this roast today. And we're going to make a lovely side dish with it. All right. I'm going to set my oven at 325 at a slower temperature. For this, because it's going to be in there, because I'm going to be washing clothes today, so I'm not going to be able to sit around. If you crush your garlic before you peel it, it's much easier to peel. Then we'll mince it. Now you could add an herb to the garlic that you're going to stuff it with if you wish to. Rosemary would be nice with it. Cilantro and garlic would be interesting too. Maybe we should, just to see what we can come up with. But don't lay it on top. If you're going to use seasonings, try to get it into your roast. It's better. Most of the time you won't see a chef sprinkling a roast with herbs. You'll either stuff it, make a gravy or something with it, or a sauce. The part I'm taking off is a little part here where it hooks up, that's all. And we'll see how this comes out. Cilantro. I keep on thinking cilantro would be nice and be different. It would be. I might get cilantro out and do it there. Let's see what we come up with. you all had a good evening. We're into the weekend now, which will be interesting. The butcher asked me how I was doing. I said, I'm broke. Can't you see I'm spending money? And they started laughing. He said, Joy, the human race. Christmas does it to all of us. We end up, broke when we get done shopping for everybody. So, yeah, that sounds like we spend the rest of the year getting out of debt, and then Christmas comes back around and put ourselves right back in debt again. I just think parents think, God, when the children are older, we won't have to buy the gifts, and then they have grandchildren, then you're right back at it again. You can't get away from it. Oh, I see somebody's making nasty remarks again. It's being held for review. Oh, yeah, the computer does that. I don't. They do. I don't know how much garlic you guys like in yours, so we're just going to sort of let you make that judgment, but I think I'm going to use cilantro and stuff with cilantro just to be different. You could put sticks of and slivers of garlic. I just figured I'd mince it this time. Look better. How long will it cook? I have no idea. I cannot give you something like that for a roast. I know I don't want to cook this too fast because I don't want it to dry out, but I want the seasonings to work through it nicely. Let me get some cilantro. We'll put this in a bowl, mix it up, and get ready to stuff it. How much? It depends upon yourself, how much you like cilantro, or you might want another seasoning, whatever you want. As you see, I am not judging, measuring. Your nose should be the best measurement. Okay. But when you use the pepper, it's equal amounts of black pepper and green pepper. Now, if you want it hotter, you can use black and red. That's going to make it really spicy, so I'm just going to warn you ahead of time. And good morning to everybody. See, there was a whole bunch of skin on this side here, and I didn't want it to interfere with what I was doing. And that's why I did it. The deeper the hole that you cut into the meat, the more flavor you're going to get in it. If you just do a little nip on it, it's not going to get in there. I should have cut this one deeper. And I'm winging this if you want to know the truth. I bought it and we just thought this would go great with the side dish with this, which I'll be making later this afternoon, which is a new one. Yeah, that flavor is going to go through there very nice. We got the bone right here. The bones there. No matter how you cut this meat, you're going to get flavor. Oh, somebody's writing. Hold on a minute. We'll see what you say. And good morning. My family's doing well. They're sleeping right now. Okay, we got a bone there. Okay, this will be the last slip. Why did I know you were going to be melted? Let me melt my oil so I can rub it down and then get the pepper on it. Now because I cut the skin off, this meat will dry up if I'm not careful. So I'm going to be putting a blanket on it. There was so much chocolate that they used in fudge, it drowned out the pumpkin flavor. But I have another recipe that I might try pumpkin with cream cheese and see how that goes. this is a part of a pork shoulder. I cut the skin off of it. This is a roast. This is a pork roast. And I put cilantro and garlic and I shoved it into it. I have equal amounts of black pepper and green pepper corns. Green pepper corns, they are mild, and then after they sit in your mouth, they get hot. The red ones are like fire as soon as you put them in there. Good morning from Maine. I'm not using the red ones with this. I don't want it that hot. Right now I have to heat oil it because I had it in the refrigerator and it's a little cold. So we're going to rub this down, and then we're going to put a blanket of peppercorns on, and then we're going to cut the fat and actually make a blanket to protect this from drying out. I'm going to be cooking it at 325. I'm going to keep an eye on it to make sure that it doesn't sit there and dry out and burn. That's why I'm putting oil on it, and that's why I'm going to be putting fat around it. Now, I'm not setting it above the rack. I'm going to actually be setting it in a baking dish this size, and I just don't want to dry this out. So you have to watch it. I don't know what temperature you like. When I grew up with Julia Child, at that time we were told that we had to cook it all the way till it fell off the bones. She was very gracious about it. I don't think she was happy about it. Okay, the oil's melted, so I'm going to put it in here. We'll get to the fat in a minute. I just want to rub this side, then flip it over. Oh. See? Now I know pork has a lot of fat on it. You know that the meat can dry out very easily, and we're trying to prevent that from happening. Now, I've already ground up my peppercorns, the two I told you. I'm going to lay it on top of this. I hope my son ground enough for me. I asked him to grind it up for me because I was having a glass of water this morning. And I said, here. So what's this for? I said, you know what to do with it. So the green peppercorns are going to give it that heat. With the black one, should go very, very well. If it doesn't, well, I made a big boo-boo. And I added salt as well. I didn't use iodized salt on this time. I used my salt mixture. Now we're going to cut fat. And the fat's going to sit on top of this, and that's going to sit in, and I hope it works into it. So remember, you ask for fat from the store. It doesn't cost anything. It's free. So you don't have to panic out and say, I can't afford it. Just ask the butcher for a blanket. He'll probably say, why is the meat getting cold? He'll make a joke of it. They usually do. Okay? Now, if you ask for pounds and pounds of it, make sure you go to a private butcher. The store might question why you're doing it, and then they'll charge you. But if you just say you need a blanket for a roast that you bought, there'll be no problem. Hi, Nick or James. Hi, and good morning. Okay. He gave me more than I needed, but that's all right. That's a bit thick for what I want. Let me see. That's pretty much it. Right here. I said a blanket, and I got blankets. Okay, let me make this here. Now, as the meat cooks, you'll see that the blanket's going to gets smaller on it. Okay, it's good morning everyone. It's 5:57 now. You're right behind me. Happy birthday, Mike Hawk. How old are you today? Pork, yes, it's a pork roast. Okay, I'll show you it now. This is how it's going into the oven, just like this, okay? Now, as this cooks, the pork is going to get crunchy and sort of come up and together, but it shouldn't affect the meat at all. It'll protect it, okay? Anything else? W-stream, I don't know what that means, user. All right, let me get this in the oven. Now, if you ask why we grease all our pans, even if there's a roast, it's because it used to be very difficult to clean them, so we're in the habit of greasing everything. Okay. So that's going to cook till done. I don't know what your temperature is. Oh, thank you. I didn't know what it means. And good morning, Patrick. Thornhead. Good morning. What have you not done before? It's never done this before. What do you mean? Oh, please. People are hung up with a color. Why don't you sit there and try being a human being instead of a color? I wonder if I could freeze that and use that for another roast. I might. Heaven knows. Chocolate cake? No, I made fudge pumpkin brownies. They're heavy because they're fudge. Fudge is more chewy and stuff. Good morning. But I can't taste the pumpkin in it as much as I would like. The chocolate is a little overpowering on it. You wouldn't even guess there was pumpkin in it or pumpkin spice because it's fudge. So I'm thinking about making one now with the pumpkin with cream cheese and see how that goes. But I'll do that later. Too much chocolate for me and I'm in trouble. I'm ignoring him, James. Don't worry. When people get nasty, I don't like. Okay? So let me get this in a bag and in the freezer so I can use it another day. But that's it for the roast. I don't know when it's going to be done. But when I go to put the side dish out, there'll be another video today. So you can see the side dish. It's red cabbage with pine nuts and other stuff in it. You can delete them just like me. You just press it and they say delete. It's just that my hands are dirty and I'm not, when I get done pressing that, you won't see anything because you'll see nothing but fingerprints. Because I have grease and stuff all over my hands. Because a lot of messages are held. I don't know how you do it. Yeah, be respectful or just leave. Just ignore them. Let me go get the recipe and show you what we're going to be having as a side dish on this. We're still deciding what we want for the starch. I have rolls we could have with it. I have brown rice. I have white rice. We could sit there and do it with jasmine rice, but I don't have any rose water, so we can't do that. So I thought about making mashed potatoes with rutabaga, which I dislike, but I like it that way. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. I'm going to get the book and tell you what we're making. side dish for this roast is going to be red cabbage with mushrooms, nuts, and bacon. And the bacon we're going to be using is going to be wild boar, which is going to be interesting. It does. It's just that we haven't really decided what we want for the starch. I have some rolls. They're yam. Yam should go good with it because you think of pork in the autumn. So we might have that. I don't think I'm going to be making a gravy, but anyway, that'll be made later. It does sound good, doesn't it? If you want to know what I'm having for breakfast, I had to try one of the fudge this morning. I'm not supposed to eat dessert in the morning, but I had that, so I said, yeah, wild boar bacon. You can get it from Sayerbrook, Sayerbrook. I'll show you. It's really nice. I have to say, it has a really nice flavor. Here it is. See? So I have to take this out and defrost it. So it'll be defrosted so I can use it for that second recipe that will be used later in the day. I live in the northeast coast of America. You're going to have to. Putang pie, I don't know how to make that, I'm sorry. If you wish to share the recipe with me and a picture of it, you can sit there and go on Facebook, go to America's Home Cooking, and click it and leave it there. That was the Facebook page where I first started showing pictures of things that I made. So if you wish to go there, you can write the recipe there or send a picture with a note on it, and I will get it. I am the administrator. I have 2 associate moderators. One is Brandy and one is Brenda. Okay, so that is pretty much it. But if you want to try wild boar bacon, and it is good, I have to tell you that I had to save up. Okay, user, thank you for subscribing. 6, 7, whatever. Their prices are a little. They demand that you buy 5 pounds of the bacon. They put it in 1 pound bags. They have limits on what you have to buy. They're a little expensive. I had to save up money. I looked at it for a long time, so I really want to buy from here. Now I found another place that sells alligator meat. Now I have never had alligator meat, and I'm saying, I think I want to try this too. So there's a lot of things I want to do. You can call me James. James is your name, user? Then why do you have a B there? Steadwaltz, good morning. We're hoping for it, but I'm going to be busy today. Thank you. I hope to give information that helps people. When I learn something, I bring it to your attention. Today, I hope sometime to show you how to make your own detergent, because I used to spend $10 just for the detergent. And I have to be careful with the detergents I use. Of course, I'll even show you how to make it. So we'll be doing it together, but I have to save up money. Alligator's expensive, okay? Well, I just started doing a lot of lives. I was unaware that I could do them, so I'm learning. I didn't know that if you put a mic there, it's like a yell out. Somebody had to tell me. I said, oh, really? Is that what it means? I didn't know what, I thought the computer was just showing, things up, because I don't understand how this works. I know how to cook. Now that I know how to do, and if I don't know a dish, I'll sit there and do it. One dish that I fear the most is making, crepes. Oh, that frightens me. I don't know if I can do that. Oh, yeah. I could see a 72-year-old woman going out there and say, come here, alligator. I'm going to chop your tail off because I want to eat. Be reasonable. So anyway, listen, I'm going to let you go. I've got a mess to clean up. I've got wash to do, but I will be back when that roast is done. And when we go to make the side dish, you will see us make it. My son will be making it with me. That's why I'm getting this done ahead of time. And later on, if my arms aren't falling off from everything I have to do today, I will be showing you how to make detergent. I will show you when I make fried chicken. When I make it with whole grains, people say it's burnt, but it's not. But I'll show you how to make it, and I will show you exactly and how you can put it in the oven to make sure you don't burn it, but it is fried chicken. Okay, it'll be done to the point where you can eat the gristle off the edges to get your gristles that you need for your joint so you don't end up with arthritis. And if you want, you'll be able to crack the bones with your teeth and suck out the folic acid, which keeps your blood count up. Oh, listen, I've got like 200 cookbooks. Some of them are this thick. So you can imagine how many recipes I have. Okay? I don't think you missed too much. We're just making this, like I told you, so I'm just telling them that I'm going to show them how I make my detergent. I think I spend $50 and get 9 to 10 months of detergent. So that's what you're going to be learning, because somebody asked me, could you please show me how you do these things? So I will be doing that. So listen, I'm going to have to let all of you go, all right? And I don't know when this will be done, but I do know it should be done before we start the side dish. Just look, okay? If you're subscribed, you'll hear a ring that I'm going live. Okay, and that will let you know. So listen, take care for now. Have your coffee or tea and enjoy your morning. If it's quiet, enjoy your morning. Mine's quiet. I'm going to enjoy it. So take care for now. When that's done, you'll see me again. Bye-bye.